Okay, Tots, lots of good stuff here. Starting out in slow motion. Again, good streamline. Okay, I like the way we're doing these shooters. This is better than last time I recorded. You're keeping that head down a little bit, but we're still, what I call it, kind of stepping out of the breakout here. And it'd be a little bit better if we could just kind of ramp out of it and have a straighter line to break out. But again, better, the head's not being picked up quite as much. But good stuff here. Okay, you're doing a lot of good things here. Let's start with the kick. Again, really like that driving kick. You definitely have it driving. Pretty good here. We're getting what I call pretty good early vertical forearm, meaning we're on top of the arm. We're on top of that elbow. Pretty good. Okay, the biggest thing that I want this to show is just a little bit of late breathing. We talk about head down, nose down, fingertip down. So right here, you're breathing to your right side. And see how you're dropping your arm and your head isn't all the way back until right about here. Okay? So we'd like to have that head down earlier. So I want you to connect what I'll call it your left hand catching water and having your head down with your nose down a little bit sooner. Okay, so again, I'm going to have you watch it on this side. Again, see how you're breathing a little bit late and you're already pulling through with your right arm. So this right arm is already pulling through and our head isn't really all the way back down yet. Okay, so just trying to get earlier breathing. And I can show you this on deck a little bit more, but a lot of good stuff. I'm going to speed it up. Again, good streamline. That breakout was a little bit better, I think. Again, we're getting pretty good early vertical form, but really probably the biggest thing I want to work on right now is just what I'm going to call it late breathing. So again, we have this now our left hand out in front of us. You're finishing with your right hand. You'll notice your head might be up and out of the water just a little bit here. But again, we want to get that head back down sooner. And see how you're late right here? I'm going to blow this up a little bit more. See how your arm is kind of hitting you in the face? We'd like to have that head down and disconnected from the recovery arm. Okay? I'll do this one in slow motion a little bit tighter. Again, on your left side, and then here on your right side, you'll see a little bit more. Okay? So we're breathing a little bit late here, and see how our bicep arm is hitting us in the face right here. And we'd like to be head back down before we start the catch on the other hand. So I'd already like to have what I'm going to call it, your head back down before we start, the catch here. Okay? Good stuff, though. Speeding it back up. I tried to catch you from the front a little bit here. It's hard to get this in camera a little bit, but again, maybe the head's a little bit forward here, but let's see if we can catch one of these breaths here. Okay, so now, not bad right there again, but see how the arm right here is already dropping into the stroke and our head's not back down. At this point, again, I'd like to have the head down with what I'm going to call it, the nose down before we start dropping, our fingertips down in this catch. Okay, I want to slow this down a lot. Now, okay, see how we're breathing here? And this is when you see you're, again, a little bit late on that breath right here. So again, I'd like to have that head back down here. It's already back down before we start the catch on this arm out here, before we start the catch. So the head's got to get back down before. Just a little bit of timing on that breathing. Again, doing a lot of good stuff here. I like the kick. Sometimes when you're late on the breathing, you'll see that kick separate a little bit more. But good stuff, all right? Keep up the good work, Tots. Let's talk about this. All right, 1 second. Let's talk about this. All right, good work.